Good morning, everyone. This is Tim, and I hope you're doing well. Really grateful to enjoy a beautiful morning in Toronto, walking around the city and enjoying all the different sights, from the architecture to the museums. And I'm actually pretty excited about the meals here. In fact, I think there is the most luxurious buffet in Toronto, or maybe even in Canada. I'm just in the downtown area, heading up to the Ritz-Carlton at a restaurant called Toca, and they're having this amazing Easter brunch. And I know this might be a little bit delayed, but it is Easter weekend, and I can't wait to try their amazing seafood and their buffet spread, their hot food station. I heard they even have lobster and king crab and an amazing dessert cave that's situated inside of a cheese cave, kind of reminiscent of the Spiral Buffet in Manila, and I can't wait to give it a try. Thank you so much for joining, and we're going to have a fantastic meal together, so really grateful for that. And also really grateful to Vessi for sponsoring this video. Vessi is a West Coast-based company that makes amazing waterproof, breathable sneakers, and they are perfect for Vancouver or Toronto where it rains a lot. It keeps you warm and dry when it's wet and cold outside, and it also keeps you cool and dry when it's kind of like a sunny day like it is today. And I'd love to show you how waterproof they are. Unfortunately, here in the city where I'm watching out for the cars, it's a little bit hard to find a pool of water. So the other day, when I was meeting up with some friends for a nice dinner, I came prepared. In the urban area, I found a local spot and a little bit of water poured right over the Vessi, fully submerged and completely dry. So no more wet socks there. And when traveling, they are my footwear of choice. That sudden rainstorm isn't going to stop your exploratory adventures when traveling. Nothing worse than walking around with soggy socks all day. So give them a try. Visit Vessi online, and there you'll find many styles to choose from. They ship to many countries. What I'm wearing here, these are my everyday sneakers. Very comfortable to walk around in, and you can explore to your heart's content. And my favorite pair of sneakers are the weekend sneakers. Very comfortable, lots of cushioning, and you'll find that on their site as well. And if you happen to miss one of their sales, Vessi was kind enough to offer a promotion. Just use code TIMLEE to save 15% off the purchase of your next pair of sneakers. That again is promo code TIMLEE to save 15% off the purchase of your next pair of sneakers. And with all this walking and exploring, I think we're getting a little bit hungry, and I think we're just heading up to the Ritz-Carlton right up there. Come on, let's go in and have a nice meal together. Come on, let's go. So it looks pretty amazing here, and already we see a lineup. Let's go and head towards the back of the line, and I can't wait for all that nice Easter brunch. And I can already see the people hard at work at the carving station right over there. Timley, just for one. Thank you, Millie. All right, thanks. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Mr. Lee.
Thank you. Hi. Hi, thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. So nice to get a table because we're about to eat, and walking through the buffet, it's pretty amazing here. I saw the nice carveries, the breakfast stations, and that amazing amount of seafood. I can't wait. And reminiscent of the Spiral Buffet back in the Philippines, they have their own cheese room, except that this cheese room is filled with desserts, the most wonderful cheesy, sweet aroma you can imagine. So I can't wait to get started. And I think we just need a drink, and I see it coming right here.
Creme de cacao and cointreau.
What a nice way to start. A vodka-tini. Let's give it a try. Okay, this is a vodka-tini, and I think it's got a shot of espresso, so a nice way to get some caffeine in ya. Cheers. Very nice. Nice and refreshing. Icy cold, citrusy, chocolatey, and a bit of coffee. A perfect start. And with that, let's visit the buffet. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you around there. So on the left is a wonderful pasta station, and right in front are the breakfast items. And on the right, a wonderful carvery. And then on the left again, pancake station. So left, right, and center, there's lots to choose from, but I'm heading straight down because there's the seafood station. What a wonderful way to start, and grab the plate first. All right, so many things to choose from. Let's take a look. All right, a little bit of greens to start. Some asparagus and eggs and prosciutto. A little bit of dressing. A little bit of tomatoes right over here with the burrata. Oh, and moving on, the luscious salmon. And we are just searching for the cream cheese, but that's okay. Instead of cream cheese, we have guacamole, just as good, only a different color. And the charcuterie next, so some cheeses and salami, but I think I'm going to skip this because the seafood is coming up next. But before the seafood, we have the tartars, beef and salmon, a little bit of beef, and a little bit of salmon, and this is salmon tuna style. So one of the unfortunate things is I think I filled up my plate too much. But a full plate isn't going to stop me. Let's take a look. So nice to see all the hardworking folks stocking up the seafood station. How much seafood are you going through today?
Well, that's a lot.
A
I
lot.
really hope it's going to be gone today. All.
Oh, and you've got such strong arms here?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at this ginormous shrimp. And we've got lobster and oysters scattered all around. Hey, Mateo. Oh, more lobsters? Gosh. Really good folks here are gonna go for the shrimp. 2 shrimps to start. Thanks to Mateo, all of a sudden we have some clams and lobster. Let's go for lobster number 1 and lobster number 2. And a little bit of the clams. And as good as the lobster is, and it is, I think the king crab is looking extra good. And here comes Mateo again. Oh, beautiful king crab. Oh, thank you so much. And as we're walking around, oysters are coming to your plate. Thank you. And wonderful king crab number 1 and king crab number 2. So this plate is looking amazing. Lots of seafood, and I can't wait to get started. So that actually took some effort, but the plates are looking so wonderful. And in fact, I needed 2. I filled up on the appies because they were just too good to resist. But of course, we need to go for that luscious seafood. As good as the seafood is, it is nice and cold, so they can wait. Let's go for the tartare first. And normally I skip the bread, but with the tartare, I think a little bit of bread and a lot of butter and a little bit of the beef right on top. Looking really good. Cheers. Oh. Absolutely delicious, nice and fresh, creamy with the butter, and a bit of truffle flavors as well. Very good. What a nice start. And continuing on, I think we'll try the tuna with a bit of bread, more butter, more tuna, topped off with a bit of burrata, and because it's Easter, a little bit of egg on top. There we go. That is getting full, almost like a pincho. Cheers. Tuna is perfectly cooked, nice and sweet and citrusy, and a wonderful burrata to top it all off. That's a mouthful, but I think we definitely need to go for the seafood next. With the wonderful assortment of lobsters and oysters and the king crab, I think we'll try the oysters first. So here we've got a little bit of mignonette, some horseradish, Tabasco. Oh, that is a perfect oyster. So delicate and sweet, and a little bit of Tabasco and that fresh horseradish really makes a difference. Really accentuates the flavors. Absolutely delicious. Second one, just as good as the first, and that lobster is calling out for attention. Nice and delicate. We'll go with a little bit of cocktail sauce. Oh, and it comes out so easily, perfectly cooked. Oh, perfect single bite. Absolutely perfect and tender and perfectly cooked. Mm. King crab next. And look at this wonderful king crab. And they've given us some mechanical tools. If I need to fix a car, I can do this a little bit later. Let's see. We have to unlock it. And we'll need to somehow figure how to dig in. Oh. And this is absolutely tender. In fact, I don't think we even need this. A nice fork will do. Looking absolutely delicious. A little bit of sauce. You know, king crab is absolutely the favorite. It is so sweet and tender, very easy to eat. It comes out right out of the shell, and absolutely the favorite over lobster and other crabs. Another big bite, and I think I'm going to finish off the appetizers, and then we'll go visit the breakfast items and also the carvery. I can't wait. Cheers. Very good. So that was a lot of food. The salmon without the cream cheese with the avocado is actually very good. But that burrata absolutely tops everything. Rich, creamy, luscious, very good. And that was a nice surprise. And lo and behold, we have more coming.
Beautiful white cream sauce right in the dining room.
Hi, Chef Paul. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Even better with the risotto here.
Amazing.
I can't wait to give this a try. Luscious mushrooms and the rice, creamy, cooked to perfection. Oh. So aromatic, wonderfully creamy as expected, lots of good mushroom flavors. And with that, I think we're going to go visit the hot food station, the breakfast, the pastas, and of course the carvery. Come on, let's go. All right, starting off, we have the French toast and the waffles. We need to go for a little bit of bacon and sausage. It is breakfast after all. Bacon 1 and bacon 2. And I think we're gonna skip the sausage. You're just watching our weight. And ooh, eggs Benny. Moving on, we've got the egg frittata and luscious potatoes. And I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of the potatoes because of the carvery. Let's see, a couple here. Some veggies for garnish. Nice chicken, and I think some salmon. And that soup is looking pretty good. And I see some pizza up ahead, the Napoleon pizza. And because this is the Italian restaurant, I gotta go for a slice of the pizza here. Set it right down. Hi, Mao. How are you? Oh, very good. Can I try some pasta? Well, let's take a look here. Oh, maybe a nice shrimp pasta in a white sauce?
Sauce, sure.
Yeah, thank you. This beats an omelet station any day. Oh, thank you so much, Mao. And you know what would go good with pasta? Seafood. Let's go. Right. And a little bit of lobster. And a little bit of king crab. Hi, Paboon. How are you?
I'm doing, how are you?
Oh, you fantastic, because I see you have the most wonderful blueberry pancakes.
Would you like one?
That would be great. Can I have one?
Sure.
All right, thank you. So incredible folks here, and while the pancakes are being made, I think I'm gonna visit the friends at the carvery station. Hey Angela, hey Sovam. This station looks absolutely fantastic, and the prime rib, but I think I need to go for the roasted lamb. Hey Angela, thank you so much. Can I get the fatty piece if you have? Oh, that'd be wonderful. Oh, thank you. Dangerously close, but I should be okay. A little bit of mint chutney here, the smoky Dijon, a little bit of blackberry. Let's see, and then we have the prime rib. I serve them. Thank you again. Oh, can I get a fatty cut if you have it?
Get a large piece.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my God, that looks absolutely fantastic. There's no such thing as a tiny piece. Thank you. A little bit of gravy or a lot and more sauces here. I think this is either a creamy horseradish, but we'll find out. Might have overdid it with round two, but this is a lot. The pancake and the breakfast items going really light there. And of course, we've got the seafood pasta from Mao with extra seafood. And finally, this luscious carving station with the wonderful prime rib. So gotta dig into that pancake. And I forgot the syrup, but that's okay because it has the natural syrup with the blueberry and the strawberry. Nice and fruity, very delicate, and added a little bit of butter just for that extra flavor. Very nice, and gotta go for that seafood pasta with a little bit of seafood, a little bit of king crab, a little bit of shrimp. Let's give this a try carefully. All right, cheers to you. Oh, there's more seafood than pasta, perfectly cooked. King crab is nice and sweet, and that luscious, gigantic shrimp, very good. Very nice. And I wonder what those pasta are called. If you know, please let me know. And I think we can't let the lamb and the prime rib wait. They are getting cold, and let's dig in. And this is wonderful. We've got the cap part, my favorite. A little bit of sauce. And I gotta try this creamy chive horseradish sauce. Absolutely wonderful. Nice and tender. And that sauce is light and creamy, not spicy at all. Very nice. And I gotta try a little bit of the lamb with the potatoes with that wonderful lamb and the mint sauce. Nice and soft and creamy, comforting potato. So I think I'm gonna finish this hot round first, and then we'll see what else they have, maybe seafood number 2 or 3 and all the meats. And I can't wait to go for the desserts, and I'll take you back. Cheers. Lots of seafood, lots of meats. The pizza, I guess, not the best thing to get at the buffet, but I'm sure it's really good when it's fresh. But that risotto and pasta really did me in. And while I still have a little bit of room, let's go for dessert. Come on, let's go. And here we go into the cheesecake. Oh, but let's grab a plate first. And we'll get the big ones, because I think there's a lot of dessert. All right, and here we go. So glad I got the big plate. And we'll start off with a spoon. All right, so we're off to a good start. Nice cannolis and so many desserts here. Let's start off with a cannoli or two, maybe just one. I think that looks like a wonderful tart. Let's go for one of these. Oh, a wonderful caramel mousse cake. This looks like the tiramisu. This one, we don't know what it is, but I think there's one way to find out. We've got the tiramisu and the raspberry tart, and I heard these eggs were absolutely delicious. All right, let's go for one. Maybe a wonderful macaron. And next to the macaron is a raspberry charlotte. We'll go for one of these. Oh, and there's so much. I think one final dessert, a carrot cake to stay healthy. And a last parting look at this wonderful cheesecake full of desserts. And look at my plate here. So glad to have gotten the bigger plate. All right, so certainly overdid it with the desserts, but that's okay. That's what the big plates are for. And look at this wonderful plate of goodness. So many desserts to choose from. I think I gotta go for that cannoli, my absolute favorite. Cheers. The ricotta filling is nice and creamy and citrusy, not too sweet. And the pastry is nice and crispy, very good. Mm. Mm. Thank you, Ryan.
And some cream.
Perfect. Nothing like a bit of coffee after a cannoli. Cheers. Mm. Very nice. And remember that dessert, which I had no idea what it is? Well, I think there's only one way to find out, but it looks really nice. Bottoms up. Mmm. Mm. That's very nice. Unfortunately, I still don't know what it is, but it is really delicious. Tastes like a ricotta at the bottom, some mousse at the top, a little bit of chocolate layer, and a wonderful praline, a two-biter. Mm. And I can't wait to dig into that signature Ritz-Carlton dessert. This is a luscious egg. Let's see what's inside. Give it a crack. Oh my goodness. It's got a yolky interior. Let's give that a try. A little bit messy. Oh, that is so good. Light and luscious with that chocolatey, crispy shell and a wonderful mango mousse inside. Nice and messy. So this is Toca at the Ritz-Carlton. Really enjoyable buffet. And they don't have this all the time. They used to, but I think now they only have it for special occasions during the Easter time and other times as well. Hopefully they'll bring this back every week. And really having a great time here. Thank you so much for joining. Really grateful for that. And also really grateful to Vessi for sponsoring this video. Vessi makes amazing waterproof, breathable sneakers. Perfect when it's wet outside, keeps you nice and dry, and perfect when it's hot outside, keeps you nice and cool as well. So give them a try. Visit Vessi online, and there you'll find many styles to choose from, and they ship to many countries. And if you missed one of the promotions, Vessi was kind enough to offer a promotion. Just use code TIMLEE to save 15% off your next order. So with that, again, thank you so much for joining. And until we see each other again, I hope you're eating well. I hope you're traveling well. Take care and God bless. Cheers. Very good.